is on the air. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, another shot for Ryan. The Falcons coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They look like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Now Penix. This pass is caught by London. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up the 1st and goal.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw, Penix. And it's caught. Touchdown. Drake London, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. True able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Down, ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An excellent way to start.
On the opening drive, offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Okay, ready? Right, safety. Come on, set. Ready.
Back to throw. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Toss play to the right to Blue. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Another Cowboys first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
They'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Blue striker. Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. 10.
They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Here's Penix. That's brought in downfield by London. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. That's taken in. Isaiah Bond. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
back to the ground with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And looking to throw, Penix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll throw with Penix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Akou just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Hey, blue. Ready.
They'll try and run again with blue. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Hut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
To the air, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That is caught by him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, you're likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll swing this out to Blue. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring out 2nd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have been fooled.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go. Black 40. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Is the lead up to an even 20.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On the double.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On the ready. Here we go.
In motion, that's Tolbert. First down, and they go right back to blue. And running with power here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go again with blue. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll run up the middle here with blue. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
7-yard gain.
Now they'll audible to something else.
First down, Dallas.
On first down, it's blue. There's a nice move. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one quickly to land. Well, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Set, hut, red, yellow, 60 red, 60 hut.
They'll set up to throw. Drops it to blue, complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
Now a shotgun handoff, blue. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
On the set.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Set, hut.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, it's London. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Set, ready.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Phil Maffa. And bulldozing his way through. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Steal, black. Hut, hut.
Back to throw again. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Now Penix.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 5. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll drop the throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Cooley knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
They're on 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Gets it underneath to Blue.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Complete to Jaden Blue. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Finds Pickens out right.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal, Dallas.
Edo Blue, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up, it's true as they get back in a bit here. It's now 23-10. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
And this is going to be caught, but then he'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Tolbert. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
60 red.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup.
What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Cowboys 17. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll throw with Penix. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10. To the air, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So it'll be a loss of 10 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Here's Penix. That one deep for London. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
2 yards. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 6. Left side of the lane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape. And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. Dancing away at the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter. Picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's a crumb
overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll go play action here with Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
That's out wide here for Robinson. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
19 Tiger. Go street. Take over.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
33.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, 54 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all.